Hello everyone, and welcome to RC Racer Hub. If this is your first time joining us, we are the premier RC race show in the world. My name is Ralph P. Coltrane, and I will be your host. Joining me today is Slide Job Sammy, an experienced RC racer.
Thanks Ralph, I'm honored to be here.
So let's start from the beginning, Sammy. You have been racing for a long time, and have been to many tracks in the area. Is that right?
Yes, actually, I have been around longer than sliced bread. I used to race at Tamiya Wild Willie, long before the RC10 was even thought about. I took a break for a while. But then, when the Slash came out I got back into it. It was cheap, and it has been some of the most fun I have had in RC. It might even be better than wheeling with that Todd Lewis guy everyone forgot about.
Wow, you have been around a while. Do you follow the forums on RC Tech?
You mean the Keyboard Cowboys? Well, yes, I follow on there, although some of those guys just make it no fun at times.
Since you are racing a Slash, what do you think of the short course?
Well, I got back into this 2 years ago at Bumps and Jumps RC, and this summer I have raced it at Pit Stop Hobbies and Garland's RC World. So I guess I have raced all over. I love to race this class, it's just too bad they have screwed it up.
Sammy, that's a bit harsh, don't you think?
No, actually, if this wasn't a family show, I would be swearing like a truck driver. For example, last year at Bumps and Jumps, I could take a stock Slash and compete, and now someone with more money than brains thought it would be a good idea to let people add anything to a $200 car. Well, now you have a 17.5 class that actually goes the same speed as the original spec class. What was the point in that? Rules allow either to run. Did the other tracks allow two separate classes? Just because one person complained that racer probably wanted a different class just so he could win, they should have been the same class. They let you put in different manufacturers' servos and speed controls, making everything cost more. Now I need $40 worth of tires to compete, and when we all go back inside to Bumps and Jumps, I may even need a different car.
Oh, I see. So what is Bumps and Jumps going to do with the rules this year?
That's just it. I don't know. The tires indoors are going to make such a difference, everyone may need to go buy new tires. I'm not even sure Chris knows what to do. Roar screwed it all up, the stupid bastards. They are the dumbest people in the world. They allow anything to happen as long as they get something in return. Maybe they should run for Congress, the same shit happens there.
Please Sammy, watch your language, I see. But let's not turn this into some political agenda, no matter how stupid they all are.
Okay, I'm sorry. I will be more careful with my words. Well, if it were up to me, I would combine the spec class with the 17.5 class. I would not let any conversion run with either class. The factory Team SC10 would not be allowed, or the triple XT conversion. That is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. A race truck against a plate truck that weighs a half a pound more. I would make them all run a gear differential, and I would make them all run a stock tire. I would have two classes, one spec and one pro. The spec class driver would have to move up when his speed hit 90% of the leader. So if the TQ Pro was 20 laps, anyone in the spec who went 18 laps or more would be required to move up to the pro class. I think it's important that there is a place for new people to start racing.
That all sounds great. But that's a lot to take in at one time.
Well, maybe, but you asked, and it's better than the one loudmouth kid telling everyone he is the Jesus Christ of RC and he knows everything, including what the rules should be, just for him to benefit. The truth is that when RC outfitters raced, they had 70 of one type of car each and every Saturday night, and this was all due to the fact that it was spec.
Is there any place that still races spec?
No, not around here. Ralph, don't you listen? They screwed it up. Out in California, most people have kept it spec, and it's awesome.
Okay, I understand. Well, thanks for joining me, Sammy. Once again, I'm Ralph P. Coltrane for this episode of RC Racer Hub, and this is me saying get the heck off of the computer and onto the driver's stand.